year because I'm buying all these things. Like I'm buying Wayne feature. I'm finna buy a T-Pain feature. You know what I mean? So it's just like, man, a lot of good shit. Like, but I'm gonna just be quiet right now. Where the fuck is Jermaine at, man?
That's a very good question. Where is your man at? Very.
You feel me?
Damn. Is that a normal thing for record labels to do? Like have like a real estate investment mentorship or things like?
No, it isn't. Bentley Records thrives off of empowering their artists, and like essentially like the CEO, he's a cool dude. You know, like he signed me 3 years ago, and like I didn't release no singles, no nothing like that. And then my dad, my dad's got lung cancer and shit, so I really couldn't do shit. But he had his eyes on me. You know what I mean? Like, and like he hit me up after I buried my father. And he was basically like, look, bro, like, I know you went through what you went through, but now that, like, I'm seeing that you're at a point where you might be able to do this, the time is now. And so, like, he was like, I got paperwork for you and this, that, and the third. Let me get you on this little, it's like a secret, like Bentley Records got thousands of artists, but then there's only like 30 of us that he really handpicked, and is like, and trust with his business module and trust with all of the insight that he has. So he's basically like, he taught me how to start an Herbalife. He's teaching me how to start a video production company. He's got us linked with film companies and shit like that. And like, it's just like, he's doing everything he can to put money in my pocket so I can start my business up. Basically, that's basically what it is. And like, they treated me really well, bro. Like they made me a brand ambassador. So I get paid every time an artist signs to Bentley under my name. And actually, they said they said that I could sign artists and I'll get a cut. Yeah, they said I could sign artists to Bentley and I'll be their manager type shit. So it's just like they really setting the playing field, So I'm just like, man, let's do it.
That's the coolest shit I ever heard of.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Oh man.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me, Draw?
Yeah. What's up, man?
Hey, is it just me or your Andrew's mic sound weird? No.
Oh, not a.
You sound like a robot, dude.
Yeah.
You need to clean your ears.
Nah, bitch.
Where's your camera at, Jermaine?
Oh, it's right here. I was just fixing something. You gonna show your face, Brandon? Man.
Bro, I didn't even realize, bro. It's been a while since I've been on Discord, man, and I'm in the dark. I just got done walking my dogs and shit. You see my black cat?
What
No, I can't see your black ass. It's dark.
Hell yeah, it's dark.
So I think all the sound works, so I just got it started. What's up, guys? This is the K podcast, and we got Oreez, aka Oreez, right?
Yes, sir. AKA Oreez. You can just call me O.
We got O.
Marianne.
Yeah.
And we kind of started in the middle of you telling the situation you have with Bentley Records, but just give us an intro because we just started. Give us a recap of.
Okay.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Who's O is.
Hold on. Okay, so to recap on that, I mean, we left off, I had signed to the label, and things were moving. I was working with Spotlight Movie Entertainment. I just dropped that interview. Shout out to everybody on this chat right here to let make that happen. And from that point, I just kind of shifted gears, because it's like, what else can we do from this point? So actually, I had been focusing on making projects independently. And figuring out which big time artists I want to work with, and I
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
I think your hair is fucking with your AirPods.
That's what it was.
Yeah, my bad. Long story short, man, I was depressed, bro. I was depressed because I lost my dad. You know what I'm saying? I was depressed with how things were going musically. Just to be quite frank, you know what I mean? I had did all this work, dropped all these projects, did all these things, and things didn't pick up like how I felt like they should. You know what I mean? And so I took a step back to really reevaluate. Like man, I'm 30 years old. You know, I can't keep living like this. I need something real. So, looked into the sunset. Was driving home one day, and I said, man, fuck, I got a home, I got a car. I gotta just be content with that. You know what I mean? I got a good job. I gotta be content. I gotta find a way. Like if it don't work out, I gotta find a way to be happy with just what I got and the work that I put in and where I'm at right now. And you know, I looked at that sunset. I accepted that fate. But God said, nope. Your dream's coming, bro. You get ready for that shit. I checked my email, man. And it said, here's one last chance to work with Lil Wayne. I was like,
What?
yeah, bro. Yeah, I was blown. I was mind blown, you know. And like I looked at it though. I looked at the timestamp on the message, and the message was at the beginning of the month, and I was at the end of the month. And I was like, man, somebody got that. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
Right.
somebody got that. It's at one spot left. It's been a whole month.
It's too hot.
Somebody got that.
Yeah.
That was like, it's yours. So I was like, man, this is crazy. You know, they put me on top of that. They were like, they hit me with a real estate project. So they got me on that. Shout outs to Luca Days. That's the CEO of Bentley Records, man. He showed me mad love. And like they seen that I was trying to do all these things, and it was like, hey man, you got a track to throw on this compilation. It's gonna get Jada Kiss, Trina, Fat Joe, and Lil Wayne gonna be on this compilation. On top of you already having a collab with him, so I was just like, man, line it up. You know what I mean? And now we here. We about to work with T-Pain and shit. Like I'm gonna work that out at the end of the month, and really just getting these bars ready, man. And once everything's said and done, move on to the next phase, which is like, you know, marketing the songs and making sure that they get the plays that they're supposed to. But I'm not really worried because in my next 3 to 5 songs, they're gonna go gold, bro. Like they're gonna at least get 500K listens, man. You know what I'm saying? Because come on, man, we got like DJ Khaled. It's crazy because I just got invited to the promised land to go meet Rick Ross and Jermaine Dupri. I said, no, I can't because I got to pay all these things, right? I got Wayne and T-Pain on my mind, and plus the real estate project. Man, tell me why. After that weekend happens, what happens? DJ Khaled drops God Did featuring Wayne, featuring
Like everybody.
Jay-Z, basically
Everybody
the whole
but you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, dude. You're right.
I was on my way too,
right.
Dad.
I'm not gonna sit here and be sour. Act like I'm not sour about it, bro. They're gonna have to get me on the next project. But man, no, it's divine intervention. It's the timing is heavenly. You know what I'm saying? Like Luca Days getting out of the meetings with these guys. They putting out platinum records. You know what I'm saying? Bentley Records sending me the beat for the Wayne collab. Also telling me T-Pain's in the works, and Wayne finna drop Carter 6. Like, bro, game time. It's game time, and I ain't gonna talk much on that. It's game time.
That's exciting as fuck. How long have you been rapping for?
Let's see. Jermaine, when did I spend that summer with y'all?
You spent a lot of summers with me, man. So
I'm trying to think, man. Like, I think it was the summer of 07, 08.
Mhm.
I was really bumping a Carter 2 real hard. And I was listening also to a lot of not underground, but like conscious rap. A lot of hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
Called Quest, you know what I'm saying? And so like I would bounce back. I had Wayne and Crooked Eye on my trap side, and then I had, you know, the real conscious rap, you know, those guys, and I was listening to Common. And I remember going to was it Cerritos or like Irvine or something like that. Kicking with my boys, man, like I should be living a good Cali life, you know what I'm saying? And I spent the whole summer with my dudes, man. Shout out to Josh and Jermaine, proper. And we We was in the garage one day. All the older brothers, all the kuyas was there. You know what I'm saying? And like it was like they had a beat going or something like that, and I said something, and I just remember all the OGs looked at me. Hey man, pull up sound click. We buying some beats right now. We finna start
I
buying
remember
beats.
those sound click days where you just buy
Man,
your
there was
beats.
that. Yeah, there was like downloaded beats and trying to figure out like, oh
Yeah.
man, this will sound perfect. Man, we're gonna work the album on this, that, and the third. I was like, man, just to have like the homies around and just like older homies around that's stamping your shit, like stamp of approval. You know what I'm saying? And like you a younger cat that really don't know how it's how it's gonna pan out, how it's supposed to work. You just having fun, and they put their stamp on it. So like ever since then, man, it was never ending. Got better and better.
Yo, oh, you mind turning your phone landscape?
Yes. Oh yes, sir.
Perfect.
Yeah, and your audio's just cutting in and out because your hair.
Guys, hold on. I'm gonna
It's
fix that
something.
for you. I'm gonna fix
Yeah.
that for you. Hold up.
Yo, back in the
That's
day,
what's happening.
I was like super into hieroglyphics, Trap Called Quest, Atmosphere, and all that. And I remember back in 07, 08, there used to be a divide between like that kind of rap and like the Lil Wayne rap. You know what I mean? There's like a rap civil war around that time. No, I was on the hieroglyphic side, and I hated Lil Wayne back then. But
Mm. you know,
top three,
you
Lil
know,
Wayne is top three.
it's crazy that you mentioned that, bro. Cause a part of me, like, okay, so I, I I'm married to yin and yang in my heart and in my mind and in my soul and my spirit. So half of me knows exactly what you're saying, bro. It's like why y'all perpetuating this bullshit to the black community, not just the black community, but the minority community in general. You know what I'm saying? And like I always question that, and if you look at my music, I never there's certain things I just don't say because A, they don't align with my principles, and B, I just would never do them. No, I would never do anybody like that. You know what I mean? These things that these niggas say on mic, on wax. You know what I'm saying? I never vibe with it, but at the same time, I knowing that I come from that same cloth, it would be criminal, I think, for me to say that I don't understand what they're saying too, because at the end of the day it's the actions that come after. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like people judge 21 Savage and people judge all these fools for talking about guns in their music and stuff like that. But is it like if you really look at their track record and compare it to the people who's pointing the finger at them, it's like who's really helping? Who's really helping the community? I know dudes that came out the streets who bought their entire block. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody pointing the finger at these dudes talking about this and that, buying blocks for their whole community. I'll tell you that. So, like, I mean, it's deeper than rap. When like, you know what I'm saying? It's your way of living and your perspective and stuff like that. So that's how I see it.
I feel like the industry does that on default. Like even with sports, you know what I mean? Like you see a new talent coming up, and they're immediately put in the pedestal and put up against the greats, even though they don't really fit that mold. You know what I mean? It is like you said, it does nothing but create divide, but it does kind of create like a competitive atmosphere that sometimes it ups the product. Would you say makes the product a little better?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Like, it doesn't matter good or bad no more. Product is product. If it got views, it got likes, it got shares, it got comments, it got all this stuff, then you getting paid. Look at like I study the game right now. Look at this whole Lil Durk NBA young boy situation. I'm not sure if y'all really tapped into this stuff,
Uh huh.
but it's like basically these two new cats who've been rapping since 2012 that's beefing and like it's just like a war that's circulated around this shit. And you seeing all these artists, Gucci Mane and 21 and dudes picking sides, and y'all seen this Quando Rondo getting shot up, getting backdoored over in LA and stuff like that. You know, like all this stuff. Like it sells, bro.
Right.
Unfortunately, it's unfortunate that that's what I mean. Media is perpetuating, and just people feed into that bullshit. You know, so like I'm tapped into it. Like I know it and I see it, but I don't like I watch the video and then that's it. I won't give it no more energy. You know what I mean? But like I was saying, man, like NBA young boy. Shout outs to NBA young boy if he sees this. But hey man, he keep it gangster though. But like he he's selling. He's number one on YouTube. You know, he's a
Hmm.
number one YouTube artist right now. And he done dissed everybody in the game. You know, he didn't got out of jail, dropped 2 mixtapes, dissed everybody. And I mean like not just diss, like
He's
I
coming
mean
at the
like,
neck.
they talking about like how they talking about smoking packs of dead niggas. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like these guys taking it very far. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But it sells, man. It sells, and it sells more than the conscious rap, unfortunately. And I lean more on the conscious side of rap. That's why, dude like me, we have to create supplement what I was is what we call supplementary incomes, right?
Hmm.
Because it's like, how long is this conscious rap going to pay the bills and put food on my table?
Right. Right.
It won't. It won't. It won't. Let's just be real with like it won't. You know what I'm saying? Like my cousin told me, my OG told me, like, hey, bros, like they tell you this, that, and the third about selling out. Fuck them niggas, bro. Get that money and put our family on. That's what he told me, bro. He said, fuck what them niggas think, bro. They think you sound fuck what they think.
Right.
So it's just like I'm gonna do my thing, man. Whether I'm commercial, whether niggas think I'm commercial or whatever, that's up to you, bro. So I mean, no disrespect to what you're saying. Like I get it though, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I get the whole conscious rap thing, and if I could, I would make all rappers conscious. What's up, mama?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a big fan of conscious rap, and I feel like conscious rap kind of had its peak around the 2013 Absol Joey Badass days. Like it
It's
was,
gonna peak again. It's
yeah.
gonna
You
peak
think
again.
so?
I know so, bro. I know so. You see, if you really, because really tapped in, bro. Like
Uh huh.
the DA in Florida, the DA in New York, the DA in Georgia, and the DA in Detroit. Like these DAs, these district attorneys, they are not playing, bro. They are not playing. They're using rappers' lyrics against them in court, bro. Like they got what's his name? They got what Young Thug's rapper Gunna. They got
Gunner, right?
him
Yeah.
locked. They got him locked up, bro, on some dumb
Oh,
shit. He didn't even do nothing. He didn't
it was
even
just
do
his
nothing.
lyrics. I remember that.
Yeah,
He's just
that's
rapping.
real, right? They're using their lines in court against them.
Exactly.
Like that's
Exactly.
facts.
Man, bet money, bro. Bet money. This gangster rap stuff, it's gonna turn into only like a dime in a dozen, bro. You know what I mean? They either snitching or they really gangster with it. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna, it's a dime in a dozen, bro. You're seeing these guys left and right getting hit with Ricos. What is it? That guy who there's a few guys. I mean, I could just name two groups.
Are you snitching right now?
Man, I ain't snitching, man. These fools is already locked up, man. Man. Shout out to all them niggas though. I want the future. But nah, man, you could look, and you could look at the DJ Academics interviews and the Vlad TV interviews and the Hot 97 and the Breakfast Club interviews. Like these fools snitch on themselves. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you were really trying to catch these people, it really wouldn't be that hard.
Mhm.
Surprisingly.
no, they trying to build Ricos though. They like it's like I know. Let's say I'm looking at my dudes, right? I know Andrew's doing something right, and then like I see, but I know he did a few things right. But
Don't
it's
be
like
fooled by the
I know,
glasses.
I know he did a few things right. I know he did a few things, but I want to get proper.
Oh,
You feel me? I want to get proper. So we gonna build a whole case on these fools. Let's watch everybody, and then they put the Rico on you, man. That's how they. I mean, they got what is it? Gorilla Stone Nation up in New York. Who's that rapper? Man, I ain't even trying to say names, but man, do your research, bro. Dudes getting hit with Ricos, man. Conscious rappers gonna be on the come up, and if you're talking like gangster raps, that like I think really the only gangster rappers that's gonna survive this 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 end time sweep of gangster rap is the females. Cause I mean,
Like you're
Well,
talking
I'm
about
sure it ain't gonna be Cardi B,
like
though.
City Girls and Cardi B.
yeah, because I mean, you can't take them really seriously, bro. You know,
Yeah.
they could be on the track talking about this, that, and the third, and you know.
And as
Yeah,
far as
I
what
mean,
what the industry wants, that's like exactly what the industry wants. The music that they pump
oh
out. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
oh yeah, man, they
There's
want
always a
that
niche.
trap. Hey, when you could get trap and booty in the same video, it's gold. But if you could get the booty, the trap in the video, that's fucking platinum, bro. So that's
Damn, we've been doing
platinum.
this wrong this whole time. Hey, hey, Brandon, no,
We'll
real
talk.
quick.
We'll
I
talk
wanted to
after.
ask you, yeah, that'll be off,
Off the mic.
off the podcast. Yeah. No, no, I wanted to ask you, Brandon, what do you think about the? You think the game did that to Pat Stay? You think he set him up?
nah,
Wait, what happened?
nah,
What
Oh,
happened
you
with
don't know
that?
what
nah,
happened?
man.
All right, so hold on, Brandon. Let me tell these guys what happened. So pretty much, you know how the game tried to come out and diss Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
So this battle rapper came out and pretty much defended Eminem and started dissing the game. And out of nowhere, the game starts talking like, "Oh, he doesn't pay no attention to it," and then just randomly out of nowhere, this dude, fucking Pat Stay, got stabbed and he died.
What?
And now people are kind of linking as like the game probably set that shit up. So I remember I saw you posting about it, Brandon, and I didn't really pay much attention to it. But when you posted, I was like, okay, I want to see if the game actually did this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hmm.
no. So I'm gonna be completely honest with you, bro. Like, I low key regret posting that shit.
Uh-huh.
You know, no, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
real with you.
fair enough. For no fucking
I really
reason.
do. I really do. Because I looked into it. Like one of my boys, shout out to Trendy Hardaway, signed to Empire. He hit me up, man, and he was like, "Yo, bro, like, that ain't even how it went." You know what I mean? Apparently, it was like a series of stabbings. And he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I mean? It's just funny because, like, you know, niggas go on the gram and Twitter like moments after their enemy dies and say shit and talk shit and they say things and videos get leaked, and so it's just like, you know, you question that shit, bro. So of course I was gonna question, man. I mean, shout out to the game, bro. Where the collab at, man? The game. That's a gangster, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a gangster, fool. Like, you know. So I wouldn't put it past. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't put it past them. And to be like completely honest with you, me saying that I wouldn't put it past him doing that, man, that nigga shouldn't even take that as offense because he a gangster. He should take that as respect. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. I mean, he didn't do it, but we've seen the game run up on plenty of niggas, bro. And he's on tour right now, right? He was just on stage talking about fuck 50. It's still smoke. So it's
Damn.
like, yeah, bro. So I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. He didn't do it though, but it's a lot of random shit happening in the game. Like the Quando Rondo situation is just a really touchy situation, and it's like, I don't know, man.
It's kind of annoying though when someone dies and then someone who's not even involved with it puts out a tweet to make it kind of seem like.
But then if sometimes it's not even them, bro. Like like I could easily like grab some shit, block, put your photo. I could easily post something on Twitter and like put your photo on it. You know what I mean?
That too. Yeah.
So, and people are fucking weird, bro. They got the time for it. So that's that
nuts,
fuck
man.
shit though. Yeah, man. But the game is in shambles right now. If you ask me, man, it's too many beefs, too many artists dying.
It's kind of at an awkward stage right now. I felt, as far as for the rap game, during the pandemic was the time for, the real conscious rappers to come out. But no one was really coming out with any shit, right? How do you feel about that? I felt disappointed.
I don't know, man. Like I think everybody is like feeling withdrawals from Logic not putting out music.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean, because Logic was really running that shit, and like Cole too. Cole's not really like active. You know what I mean? He stay low key. And I mean, what Kendrick just put something out, right? That was cool, right? I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't listen to Kendrick's new shit because I don't know. I like when I'm working on my own music, I try to tap out from other people's music. You know what I mean? Like I sit there and I listen to like Ocean Waves and chakra music and
That's what's up.
solfeggio. You know what I'm saying? Get my mind to just be my mind only. But you're right, man. It's like the last. It's not even just the pandemic. The last 10 years just been all trap, all what is it with the drill music?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And like different countries is picking up the drill music. I seen some guys rapping in like Persian drill. You know, and I'm just like, motherfuckers had camels and shit riding fucking ATVs through the fucking desert and shit. Like, this shit was weird, bro. Like it's. But a thing that I learned from Wayne actually is like they asked him like, how do you stay on top this whole time? He's like, because I love the music. It don't
Hmm.
matter what era it is. It don't matter, you know. I pick from each era, you know, the music that I love, and I love it, you know. And so it's like he finds something in each era that he like, you know what I mean. So he's not like some cat who's like, oh man, rap was better in the '90s when this, that, and the third, you know. Like he's not like that, and so like I'm trying to shift my mind that way too.
Right. That's cool though. How you when you're working on your music, you try to kind of isolate yourself, so
Hmm.
your product comes from you, and
Yeah.
not really influenced by other things. But when you started rapping, was there an artist that you would kind of try to emulate to get your momentum, or you just kind of just trying to express yourself and try to get the rhythm from there? You know what I mean?
It was Wayne.
Uh huh.
It was Wayne. Like that's what I'm saying. Like all this is divine for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
That's
set in
fucking
stone. It was
insane.
yeah, bro. Cause like I remember just like rapping with the homies, smoking and shit,
Hmm.
and the like I spit a few flows because like we would listen to like the drought. You know, where he put a mixtape series out called the drought, and he put a mixtape series out called the dedication and stuff. And it was really like we were just high. You know what I mean? So it's at the time we weren't really focused on like our raising our awareness. You know, we're just a bunch of kids having fun.
Hmm.
And at the time, niggas like Wayne or like Wiz Khalifa or Gucci Mane, literally they rapping is comedy. You know, it's comedy on the mic. It's comedy on the mic. Like they say funny shit. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like Wayne said, real G's move in silence like lasagna. I was like I mean, it's stupid. You know, like I'm not even gonna lie, it's stupid, but it also makes sense and it's funny as shit. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and you get those over and over and over and over and over again when you just start for smoking, man. Your brain creates that neural pathway to laughter every time. You know, so you're getting dopamine. Your brain has already created that neural pathway, so you're getting dopamine every time you listen to this person. You
Right.
know, so until you calibrate your brain to shoot the electricity the other way, you're gonna keep fucking with that music. But it happened, you know. My brain started shooting the other way because I started realizing, like, yo, like I'm not in Bugattis. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I don't got like chains draping down to my kneecaps. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have a harem in my mansion waiting to fucking suck my shit whenever I want. You know what I mean? I'm a normal person, bro. So it's like I better just start, like you said, isolating my mind from the shit that's not in my vicinity, my direct awareness, and then just rap about what's around me. So
Yeah.
you hear me name drop proper a lot because that's my nigga.
Yeah, I feel like
Thank you.
Lil Wayne made it when he freestyles. He made it kind of. It felt free when he freestyled. You know, there was really no pressure. You kind of start slow with like two words, drop a funny.
Mhm.
You know, double entendre for the word with the ad
Can be
lib
like,
hitting perfectly based on the line.
yeah. No, because you know what though, like first of all, this is how I look. I try to put myself in his shoes, right? I'm multi-million. I got platinum records out. with other multi-million Grammy Award winners. And you got me here on the radio trying to spit. You telling me to spit a flow like I'm a monkey with an organ grinder, and you got quarters and shit. And I'll like low key like I'll spit. You know what I mean? Because that's a part of the culture. But if you want my honest opinion, man, fuck that. You want to hear me rap, bro? You better play my shit right now.
How,
For real.
have you done any interviews where the interviewer would just drop a beat and be like, "Can you spit though?" Or just kind of drop the spotlight on you?
I mean, I could.
Yeah.
I really could. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm not a poor sport.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I'll do it. And like
Go on right
and,
now.
All right, let me look for a beat. I'm just kidding. No, but and I've seen some interviews where they totally catch the artist off guard, and it's like you're not really empathetic to, you know, this artist's schedule. Probably got off a show, probably has a show tonight, didn't really sleep, and you're making him come up with a freestyle.
I mean, but here's the thing. It's like I said, bro, I married a yin and yang inside of me. So like I know in my mind, I'm knowing like you a fucking rapper, bro. You should be able to spit this shit. Look at the back and be like, this is it. This is my time. I know this. It's arithmetic. It's mathematics. It's mathematics. I rap magic. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy, man. I like when it comes to flows, it's easy to say them, man. I'm feeling like a saying, man. Long hair, beat the beat up, shoot it up like a Mega Man. I ain't playing, man. I don't give a damn. Actually, I never gave a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could really freestyle, bro. Like, if I fuck around, you know what I mean. But you know, but the thing about it is like, where's the money at?
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm 30 years old, bro. I've been rapping since I was like fucking 13, bro. I've been spitting flows off the jump when niggas wanted me to, like a monkey with an organ grinder. I'm done with that shit. Where the money at?
So with that perspective, I used to look down back in the heydays when, you know, battle rap was hot and all that, and freestyling was hot. When people would freestyle and pull out their phone, I used to look down on that, like, this guy came up with some rin. But now with that perspective of, this fool's pressing me, you know, like, this is my product and you want some free product? Fuck it, I'm gonna try some new shit. That's, you know, fuck it. You kind of fuck him back by just trying some throwaway bars on the show. But at the same time, it's bad marketing on your end, you know?
It is. Like I said, man, it goes both ways. It's like, is it a pride thing? Like, are you willing to toss away your pride and put, you know, and get better at rapping and do the damn thing? Or are you gonna stand firm on that belief and be like no, like y'all better pay me for this shit? Yeah. You know, because if you stand firm on that belief, I'm willing to bet money they will pay you.
Yeah.
But now you just going out giving all these free flows, pleasing everybody. I mean, unless there's true compensation, I don't know what the fuck you doing that for. I'm gonna just be real, because I'm at the point in my career where it's like, I'm not doing shit unless it's a cent involved. You know what I'm saying? If it's not at least, not even like, you know, you get streams for half a cent, you know what I'm saying? So it gotta have some kind of money behind it. If I'm a flow on your shit, you better guarantee I'm finna be on your next show, like in the next few weeks, and I'm a flow again. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's got to be some kind of compensation. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
that's fucking crazy.
That's how it is. Yeah, it's crazy. It's weird. It's weird because like jumping into the game, I was always like that. I was like, who's ready? Who want me to flow?
That's
you know,
what I'm
where
saying.
the circle at?
Right,
where the
right.
circle at? I'm trying to battle somebody and stuff like that. And I still got the same hunger and same drive and everything like that. But it's like, where the money at? Where the money at?
That's just kind of like years in the game and experience then, right? Because doing this for a while, like, I mean, I'm sure you've gone through the rookie phase of being excited to be on shows, you know, spit freestyle, probably have something ready, to now it's like, man, like how am I gonna handle that when the beat drops? You know, should I fuck with these guys or should fuck these guys?
I mean, But I mean, obviously, y'all heard me spitting shit. You know what I'm saying? And like using the things that I see behind Andrew and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So like,
Oh, I didn't
I
even
can
fucking
do.
notice. That's crazy. Mega Man. Oh
Yeah, yeah. I was
shit.
talking about Mega Man, and I was saying this is it and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? Like
It's no
I
longer freestyles. It's
Damn.
paper
Yeah.
freestyles with
It ain't.
Brandon.
It ain't freestyles no more. Stop calling them
I mean,
freestyles.
It's pay styles.
well, but here's the thing though, bro. Like a freestyle, like people get confused with the definition of a freestyle is. Do you know what the definition of a freestyle is? Let me hear it. I just want to know, honest truth.
All
What
right.
y'all think?
Personally, I felt like it was all right. There's no certain cadence. There's no topic. Free flow, freestyle. You know,
Hmm.
could be whack. It could be your style. Just let's see you paint on the beat.
I think it's
So,
just genuinely
yeah.
like from the top, just off the dome. You know what I mean? And Andrew, we don't hear you.
Yeah, I think you mic, Andrew, or your mic is cut off, Andrew.
No. This whole time, just trying to talk.
How about now?
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you good, bro?
Oh, jeez. Do I still sound like a robot or whatever?
No.
Yeah, but I think that's just your voice. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Nah, you good, man?
I mean, when I was younger, I thought it had to be something off the top of the dome, but you know, as now it's just literally freestyle. It could be off the top of the dome. It could be something you had written a while back. Just it's free to be whatever you want it to be.
Right. No. Okay. So I hate to burst y'all bubble, man, but that's not. None of that is it.
Okay.
School us. Oh,
A,
wise
fr-
one.
a freestyle. A freestyle.
Oslo
Is when,
wise.
a freestyle is when you hear the beat and you could either write it down or you could just spit it, right? But essentially, it's just coming up with it on the spot. It doesn't matter if it's written or not. It doesn't matter if it's written or not, because I just had a studio session with me and my boys over here. Shout out to my boy. I ain't gonna put nobody's fucking shit out because I don't like putting people's creative processes out unless they're cool with it. But like he was he was freestyling. You know, he played the beat, wrote 2 lines down, recorded that shit once, and then listened to it, and then wrote 2 more lyrics, recorded that shit once,
Hmm.
listened to them 4 beat and the 4 them 4 bars and shit, and then he proceeded to do it in that same manner. Now, I know people who can do that, myself included, without having to write it down.
Right, right.
You feel me? So like you can have a beat playing, and I'll think of 2 bars.
Just
Boom,
spit them
boom,
on,
think of
have
2
it
bars.
loop.
And then you just turn the mic on, spit 1 or 2 exactly, and then turn it off. Keep it, loop that shit. Let me hear that shit. Let me hear the words over and over again. Loop that shit. Loop that shit. Okay, I got 2 more bars. Turn the mic on. Boom, say it. Turn it off. That's a freestyle. Now, what y'all talking about has been coined by a certain phrase, literally off the dome. You can have a freestyle and you can flow off the dome. What y'all talking about is flowing off the dome.
Oh, okay.
So, Lil Wayne,
Free-
Jay-Z,
Yeah,
the way they come up with shit, that's like a freestyle.
Yes,
Freestyle style.
That is
Right.
that is considered freestyle. That is considered freestyle. You know how they just walk up and they say like 2 bars, record it, say like 4 things, record it, say like 8 things, record it, and then before you know it, they got the whole verse right there. And they're so professional that not only can they do it without a pen and paper, they're like they had a nickname for Wayne. It was called One Take Wayne because he did it all in 1 take.
That's so insane to
It
do
was-
it all in one take.
Yeah, well, that boy crazy. I heard crazy stories about that dude, man. I heard a story about him and MGK. MGK was getting them on a track. MGK gave him the beat. Wayne had the beat. They said he went outside, smoked 10 blunts, and sat there bobbing his head for 6 hours before he went in and recorded his verse once. Still a freestyle.
That's nice.
And blood.
Still a freestyle.
Damn.
So if I have
I'd be sleeping.
if I have a song, a beat, and Jermaine's like, "Hey, bro, I want you to write this, and this because the song is XYZ themed that, and that," then that's not a freestyle. because I'm writing within the confines of the subject matter.
Interesting. I see.
And I'm taking my time, and I'm having you review it.
Interesting.
That's what separates the writtens from the freestyles, and that's what separates the freestyles from the off the domes.
Can you imagine if they called it Off the Dome Fridays instead of Freestyle Fridays on BET?
Damn.
But here's the thing.
That ain't it, son.
Here's the thing, though.
Saturday.
Half the rappers out here cannot flow off the dome, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Actually, I'm willing to say like 75% rappers cannot flow off the dome. You got me. I could rap about anything. I could rap about eating rappers up like biscotti. Every single label want me. I ain't playing, bro.
Are you just gonna shoot us an invoice for the freestyles?
I know. Fucking Venmo's going off right now.
I got my calculator right here.
You got Brooke right there doing the total.
Hey man, no more raps, bro. No more raps, bro.
Hey, so let's talk about something else. Let's talk about when you take shrooms. Actually, yeah, you know what? Oreez, well, as I know him, fucking Brandon, he's pretty spiritual and shit. This guy likes taking psychedelics and going on random trips. So, shut the fuck up.
Ah, shit.
I did it with you last time he was here.
Nice.
That was you?
The mushroom. You and AC passing out.
That was weird.
Remember that? I remember you and AC just passing out.
I thought that was God. No, I was playing.
Flattered.
Hey man,
it was all God.
Hey, I don't condone drugs, kids. Say no to drugs. But
Wise.
hey man, they got this program in Canada, for mainly for veterans, but they got older patients, people that's end of life stage therapy. They provide these people with psilocybin because the psilocybin, what it does is, so normally in order to change your thinking, what I learned is you make decisions based off of your emotions. Your emotions are like little flowers, and whether they're good or bad, it could be flowers, it could be weeds, but your emotions are little plants that sprout from the soil, and that soil is your thoughts.
I believe that.
So, and your thoughts, the soil is birthed from your experiences and your memories. So, if you're growing like was it the weeds and shit like that, and because your awareness is indiscriminate. So it's growing weeds and it's growing plants. And so essentially you have to learn how to calibrate that awareness. It's like a sun, it's like a ball of light that's traveling through your mind. You have to calibrate that awareness so that it's not growing the weeds.
Right.
And so you're looking at your memories, and you're tracing back. You're looking at your emotions that are tied to your memories. You're like, why am I acting like this? Because I feel this way. Why do I feel this way? Is because I thought this thing. Why did I think this? Is because I experienced this. And so you have to find the junction that fits you, where you could take the freeway exit to the other direction. You know what I'm saying? Because you're so used to taking this freeway exit. I see a girl. She got a nice ass. I feel horny. What do? I fucking press on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, but not every girl likes that shit, bro. You look like a horn dog and you make men look bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to find the junction. So what is going to help you? Is it that you got to change your thoughts? Do you have to change your surroundings so that it changes your experience? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you got to figure out which one is where you got to take the next direction.
See, that's
how you change your thinking.
That's really fucking insightful as hell. But would you say you would ever come across those thoughts if you ever did mushrooms? Like, I feel like I'm eternally grateful, right? You know what I mean?
That's the point. That's the point I was trying to make. So thank you for getting to that, because I was just about to make that point. No, I think that I would be one angry ass motherfucker, bro. Like I think I would be in the streets hurting people. You know what I mean? Like, cause like that's how like the because I grew up in Northtown, Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And like anybody who grew up in Northtown, Las Vegas, know we was on the bottom of education and academics of the whole country. We was number 50. You know, they have 50 states, right? We was number 50 or something like 50, 51. Oh man, no, man, do not hang me for getting this wrong. But you know,
I
we
don't-
were.
I mean, you said it's a bad place, so I mean, I get it.
Yeah, no, we was on the bottom of the
I don't know.
bottom of the list. Everything was about the streets. You know what I'm saying? We had everybody. We had niggas from New York. We had niggas from Florida. We had niggas from Arizona, Utah, fucking up north Reno, L.A., Bay Area. We had everybody that couldn't afford to live where they was born come to our city. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it was a real negative hub. And no, I don't think that I would have this kind of thinking if I didn't take mushrooms because how you have to be shown the other side. You know what I'm saying? You have to be shown. You have to see it somehow, some way, through people or through experience. And I was not gaining those experiences fast enough to make a difference in my mind to create that different pathway. So what I think psychedelics does is shout out to Dragon Ball Z, helps you experience hyperbolic time.
Damn.
It helps you experience hyperbolic time. So essentially you're inside of your mind longer than you actually think.
I feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you have all that time to do all that mental training, all that reflecting, the self-discovery and all that shit happens. All that shit happens in like like I want to say maybe like you could cram like 2-3 years of self-discovery in 1 or 2-3 superhero dosing experiences. I mean superhero like you have micro dosing and then you have hero dosing and then you have superhero dosing.
Yeah, so have you ever done like DMT or ayahuasca or any of those?
Shout out to Bentley maybe soon. But I ain't gonna speak on really. I mean, they sending us to fucking Bali next year, so you never know.
Okay.
Man, they said yeah. But
we'll get you back on after that.
What's up?
We'll get you back on the podcast after that.
Yeah, definitely. Get me on the podcast while I'm there, man.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hey, but
This is Oreez on ayahuasca.
no, not that.
Oh man, he's naked.
I'm freaking out, man.
He's
hey
like,
man, I'm
like this.
I'm humble, but I still care about my image, man. So let's be careful with that. Nah, I have not tried ayahuasca. I have not tried peyote, and then like whatever, mescaline, whatever, all that shit.
Yeah, I asked because when you said hyperbolic time chamber, dude, when I do DMT, I usually set a timer for like 15 minutes because you know that shit just lasts like 10 to 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. But Jesus, like during, it feels like a lifetime. You know what I mean?
See, you're hyperbolic time, bro.
So yeah, you are right. It's nuts how time seems to slow down, or you kind of enter like your own pocket dimension where like hyperbolic time chamber is. You know, it's pretty crazy.
Yes, sir.
That.
That's literally the only way I could explain it, bro. It's like it is the only way I can really explain it. It's like you're experiencing hyperbolic time. You're experiencing a whole bunch of time in a small amount of time. You're experiencing a whole bunch. You're experiencing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Longer and more, and it's more genuine because you're not sitting there questioning what your thoughts with the constructs that have brainwashed you.
Right. And
so the thing.
Coming from a culture where that's like looked down upon, like my family. If I ever told them, like, oh man, I took mushrooms and now I'm worried about the environment and like like I'm more worried about things that should be prioritized. They look at you like a hippie, or they're like, what the hell is this guy? This guy's on this guy's on drugs again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
And it's like you said, hyperbolic time chamber. You mentally kind of go through things that takes lifetimes sometimes to, like you thinking about the environment. Like that's things that like wise people, most elderly people think about. That's pretty interesting. I like that comparison.
Yeah,
Superhero dose. Have you taken a superhero dose?
man. Like, I hear stories about people like they say, "Oh yeah, I took like 3 grams. You know, I took like eighth, and this happened. You know, I took this, and but I would take like I would eat maybe a quarter, in between a quarter and an eighth every 2 to 3 days.
Damn.
And I did that, yeah, and I did that for like a summer. I had like 3-4 ounces of that shit. So but you know, I was I was in a really dark place because that was when my stepfather was like in the peak of his lung cancer. You know, like kind of nearing the end phase and shit like that. And I knew what all the other drugs could do to me. Like, you know, it was gonna kill me. But I had already had experience with mushrooms, and I knew like the sacred traditions that mushrooms have been a part of. You know what I mean?
Right,
And
right.
in different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I told myself like, I'm not taking drugs because I want to kill myself, and I'm not taking drugs because I'm trying to escape, like most people. I'm taking this substance because I know that is gonna help me get rid of this baggage somehow, some way. And I was so desperate to get rid of that part of my consciousness that was not doing me justice. I was so fed up with it that I was willing to eat that many mushrooms and send myself straight into the abyss. You feel me? Because like you get to this point where when you eat that many mushrooms, bro, you get to a point where you don't see nothing. It's all darkness, and it's just you, and you're just wading through the darkness. And the darkness is your consciousness and your mind. That you know the parts of your mind that you neglected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The parts of the mind that like you don't want to tend to, and then you see it in your waking life outside of you, and you point the finger, and you're judgmental about it. You know, just pointing the finger. That's not right. But it puts you in that place where you stop pointing the finger and you see, instead of you pointing the finger at somebody who's doing something wrong, you're seeing that you're pointing at yourself.
Right.
Because everybody is just a reflection. You know what I'm saying? You look at people, it's just a reflection of yourself. Everything's happening inside your mind. It's all electrical. So it's like,
Pretty
yeah, man. I
insightful.
started accepting bad things about myself, and then it just got better.
I feel you. Yeah, when I started taking a lot of DMT, that's around the time my mom died. So I think that kind of gave me the courage to go find answers. Because, I mean, taking DMT is hella fucking nerve-wracking. It's like going on a roller coaster, you know? You get kind of nervous. I mean, and I bet taking mushrooms, especially that high of a dosage, after you eat that shit, you're probably like, fuck, there's no turning back, right?
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. One time I took that shit. Shout out to my nigga Brown Hippie. I took my nigga Brown Hippie. We linked up. He gave me some tea. He was gone. He was like, bro, drop me off at the beach. I was like, bruh. I was like, I hope I see you again, cuz. Because I didn't know what the fuck this fool was gonna get into. This nigga said, drop me off at the beach at 9 p.m. So I dropped him off, went home, read the Bible.
Damn.
Right, I read the Bible. I opened it up. You know, they tell you just open up a random page, read it, and see what it tells you. And it said a king lays in his bed as a message is relayed to him. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm in my bed. I feel like a king right now. That's cool. And then next thing you know, I was in that darkness that I was talking about. It sounds scary, but it's like I've come to find peace in that place. It's the solitude, you know, my comfort place.
Right.
The serpent appeared.
No, Kundalini?
The Kundalini serpent appeared in front of me.
That's crazy.
And I got that fear that you was talking about, like, oh shit, like, whoa, like this is getting too real, you know what I mean? And but you know what the serpent told me? The serpent told me it's okay, you can calm down. You know why? Because it's too late. It's too late already.
Where'd you get that?
I hear
You
you.
already bit the apple.
Yeah,
You already
yeah.
bit the apple. That's what he said to me. He said, "You bit the apple already."
That's fucking
And
crazy.
then I turned into the soil. I died. I turned into the soil. I felt plants growing out of me. Woke woke up and cleaned the whole house.
There you go.
Mhm. So, and now I have a greater appreciation for cleaning.
That's, I feel you. So let's go back to the hyperbolic time chamber thing. So I feel like if I ever did mushrooms just once, I'd be a different person than if I didn't even do it at all. But I did go through like a year where I was doing like maybe a gram or two every other day, like you were, but a little less of a dose. Bro, that's going in a hyperbolic time chamber like every other day for like a year or two. So how much more do you think you've surpassed your parallel version if you hadn't taken the mushrooms? You know what I mean? Because let's say like if you've taken 3, you'd be like on like Super Saiyan mode, but you were in there for probably like 25 instead of 3. You know, even maybe even more than that.
Y'all read the new Dragon Ball Super manga? Man, I'm Black Frieza. I'm Black Frieza. Frieza was in the hyperbolic time chamber for 10 years.
Oh,
Sheesh.
Yeah, read the manga, man. It's getting wild. But no, I'm Black Frieza in this mug. I spent 10 years in that thing because I knew that if I didn't, I'd be a horrible person, bro. Like I thought, but it's not like everybody got the potential for it, you know. And I just knew that at that moment in time, like that potential could really be harnessed by harmful forces. I mean, like the devil, so to speak. Not saying that the devil's absolutely real, but those forces in my life could really tempt me. So I was like, I can't be tempted. You know, I need to fortify my mind and stuff like that. And I was like, you know, is like you said, man. Just how the situation panned out. You
Right.
know, I know that in my heart I would not be happy. You know, if I'm not happy is relative, but like I would be in a shitty place, bro. I would not be making good decisions. I would be making decisions solely based off of my emotions, ruining relationships and stuff, and staying in toxic relationships. You know what I mean? That's like the biggest thing for me with the mushrooms is like it helped calibrate my mind and understand like what I truly deserve. And I don't deserve bullshit, so I don't take that shit no more.
Right. And like you said, like people get hooked on other drugs, and mushrooms was a drug that, you know, isn't really addictive, but for someone to be taking them over and over, there's a reason why. There's like a deep reason why. There's probably like some demons that you're trying to sort out or an answer that you're trying to seek, you know. So I guess to answer my question, people go back in that hyperbolic time chamber because there's people that do reach the gold Frieza. Some people don't reach Super Saiyan 3, you know what I mean? Some people cap at
Curiosity is there.
Kaioken, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy.
I think it's like that with that though. It's like that scene in Doctor Strange. You know what I'm saying? Where when they went to go visit the guy who was paraplegic, and he said, yeah, you know, there was greater teachings there, but I took my little miracle and I went home. You know what I mean? I think that for some people, that's it's kind of like that.
Right.
Like
I like
they
that.
they just need that. You know what I'm saying? They just need that one little miracle. But me, like anybody who knows me knows like my middle name is excessive. You know what I mean? My middle name is excessive, bro. So it's like I'm going to Kamertage, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's what I told myself. Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
But that's with everything that I do. It's like I'm going like with the music, I'm going to Kamertage. With the money, I'm going to Kamertage. When it comes to relationships and like putting my bros and making sure that my empire links with my bros' empire, like, I'm going to Kamertage. So everything.
And did I hear with Bentley Records, were you also doing like a recruiting? You're kind of a recruiter for them too, looking for new artists?
Oh yeah. I am a recruiter, so like I'm their brand ambassador. So like essentially, yeah, I get paid whenever an artist signs to Bentley,
Mm-hmm.
and like what I've been trying to do is like build more incentive for those people who do sign. So my intention is like to like kind of make us like a little inner circle within Bentley. I don't like I know how things are like factions created in factions, and then the factions were like, nah, that's not how this gonna be, you know,
Oh,
because
okay.
like the CEO, he really take care of me, and he's trying to put money in my pocket. So I'm gonna do the same thing. And but yeah, I want to put these artists on. I want to get them like kind of under my wing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make it so that artists don't get extorted. You know, because like just kind of going back to all this hit this the conundrum that the hip hop game's in. It's like niggas got to check in to go everywhere. You know, and like even the conscious rappers, you feel me? That's why the conscious rappers ain't doing nothing, bro. Because it's like the fuck I'm gonna go check in for. I'm not a gangster rapper.
Right.
But I still gotta check in to go perform in LA. I still gotta check in to go perform in Chicago. I still gotta check in, do all this shit on the West Coast primarily because they do that on the West Coast really. And you seen what happened. You seen what happened when you get on people bad side. You seen what happened to Quando Rondo's boy. Rest in peace, Lil Pop. You seen what happened to rest in peace, Pop Smoke. You know
Even
what I mean?
even
Like,
X, right? Even
well,
X.
X. Are you talking about XXX Tentacion?
Yeah.
He got robbed. He got robbed. He got robbed by some niggas that was jealous of him.
Mm-hmm.
That was different. Them niggas. You seen them niggas? Michael Boatwright and that fat ass dude who's snitching on all his friends, probably getting fucking McDonald's in the fucking interrogation lounge. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
I saw that picture. Yeah.
hey yo, fuck that snitch. If you did it, my nigga, don't snitch on your niggas, man. Like, what the fuck? You was a part of that shit, bro. You better live that shit. That's how I feel. But nah, them niggas was whack. But the pop thing, the Rondo thing, that was premeditated. You know what I'm saying?
So
Someone,
be, being in the rap game for, dude, since fucking, you said you got started in like '08, right? Like during the Lil Wayne. It's kind of the start of Lil Wayne becoming a rapper into a superstar, right?
yeah, that's like when Juvie and Currency left Cash Money, and like Bearman was like, oh, I'm gonna put all the books on my son type shit. That's what you were saying at the time, yeah.
Seeing like the evolution of the rap game, what advice do you have, let's say, to yourself if you kind of met a doppelganger right now trying to get started in rap? What would you tell yourself? On some time machine shit, you know what I mean?
I would tell myself, well, I would tell myself that the niggas you think you with not gonna be with you when you got it.
Damn.
Like yeah, like when I first started, like sure, like it was Jermaine and them who helped me start my shit, but we were so far away at that time, and I didn't have no car, nothing like that. I was just a kid, so I felt like real isolated. You know what I mean? I was actually really sad. I would always talk about how, man, I fucking wish I was with my Manila niggas, bro. Like, cause if I was with my Manila niggas right now, we would be taking shit over, bro. I wouldn't have to fucking wade through all this bullshit and like go through all this self doubt and shit like that. You know what I mean? But because like I have more confidence with when you're more confident when you're with people who are sharing the same visions as you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And
Absolutely.
I would tell myself like, yeah, the people right now that you with right now, that's not it. Because I spent a lot of time grieving what could have been, you know, like with homies and shit like that. Like, shout out to my nigga J Dot, bro. Like my producer, the first guy who ever had faith in me, bro. Like, I don't even talk to him.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And like we was best friends type shit. So it's just, and like it took a long time for me to accept that that's how things were.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's still love. I love his mom. I love him. I love his sister. I love his family. I used to help them get groceries and shit. Like, you ask that nigga, like, we damn near spent like almost like a whole 2 years together, like not
not even unlinking, just like every day, making music and shit. I would tell myself, you know, take it in with a grain of salt, you know, appreciate those moments, but know that they're fleeting, and really recognize who's really there for you. Cause like the ones who know, the ones who's really been there for me, they know who they are. They ain't even gotta. I ain't even gonna speak on it. They ain't gotta speak on it.
Damn.
Facts.
To be honest, I think you probably are our most insightful
Yeah.
guest we've had so far. You know, I've known you for a while, but you said some things. I'm like, God, I got to think about that too. You know, and so I think when we end this, people are they're gonna have a lot to walk away with from you, and I think that's what we appreciate for having you on here for. You know, I know we can go on, but I think it's about time we can just leave it there for more to be discovered by you. You know what I mean? Leave more question for you, so next time we have you, you can definitely fill people in who are more curious about what goes on in the mind of Oz Lowise or Oreez, whatever you go by nowadays.
Yes, sir.
You go by Brandon.
Call me whatever,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we appreciate having you on. I thought it was great.
Sure, man.
Do you have any more shout outs you want to give? Because damn, you were just shouting out all day. So I was like, let's give this full shout out at the end. So
And where can we find you, man? Where can everyone find you too?
And tell everyone where we can find you if they want to find your music and whatnot. So
Yeah, so I'm on everything: Tidal, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. Just type in Oreez. It's easier if you just follow me on Instagram. At Oreez Official. You can also find me plastered all over Bentley Records IG. And you should probably follow Luca Days too. LucaDayz at Luca Days. Shout out to Luca Days, it's my boss. Shout out to Rick Ross for fucking with Bentley. Shout out to Lil Wayne for fucking with Bentley. Cash Money, Young Money, fucking with Bentley. Shout out to all the people that's working with us. Shout out to Andrew. Shout out to all three of y'all, man. Y'all really doing this shit, man. Y'all putting platforms up for people. Look like artists, gamers, just people of different walks of life. You know what I mean? And that's fucking great. You know what I mean? I mean, just shout out to everybody. Y'all, if y'all watching this or you fuck with me, then you know that I'm mentioning you, and that's it.
yeah, man. Hopefully next time when we get you on. Oh, my bad, Andrew. Go for it.
Before we leave, I didn't get a chance to ask you, what's your favorite Lil Wayne bar?
Good one.
My favorite Lil Wayne bar.
You got to wrap it though.
You funny, man. He said he actually it's my new favorite bar. He said dreadlocks, face tats, I'm the apex. He said I made the culture, hey twin, bet that, or something like that. You know, he said he made the culture because of his face tats and his dreadlocks. Because everybody else doing that. So, and it's a fresh bar too, so I gotta re-listen to it. But
respectfully, that's a hard question.
Yeah, bro. But I mean, he got a lot of things.
Yeah.
Bro.
I was thinking about the lasagna one. I'm like,
But if you want the one that pops up first in my head, I remember back in the day, it was me and Brandon, cut school, smoke weed. I was strapped, he had one too. Rest in peace to the Holly Grove crew. Come on, man. Lil Beezy, we used to get red eye. I can't believe my nigga dead eye. That's that Trigger Man.
That's the old school.
Pillar, Eagle Street Soldier. Yeah, come on, man. I know my shit. I work.
oh, where's his mic?
Your sound went out. You probably muted it.
No, I was saying I work 12 hours a day, so if I can get it.
I feel you. I bet you have like a top 5 favorite bars from Lil Wayne. I just figured, what's your favorite one right now?
Bro, you said, what's your favorite Lil Wayne bar? You're basically asking me to read through a dictionary and tell you my favorite word.
What's your favorite word in the dictionary?
Which edition?
King James,
Better get your Webster's, man.
All right. Well, hopefully next time when we get you on, Brandon, you can talk about, because this guy is super into anime, comics, like the whole DC, all that Marvel
Oh
shit.
man.
Next time we get you on, let's
hell yeah.
geek out and shit. All right.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Sorry for stealing the spotlight. I wish I could hear more about y'all and shit. Like,
Nah. This is
We're
That's
glad
just
you
you,
told
bro.
us.
about you.
This is you.
This is your platform right now, so go ahead and promote the shit out of this on your Instagram. Have your peoples watch this, and
absolutely.
hopefully you can connect with more of your fans through this, man.
Major love, major respect. It's always love from me, y'all.
Yeah, man. All right, I
Peace
think
out, guys.
that about does it, man. Let's call it a night, and thanks, Oreez, Brandon, for hopping on, and
Very insightful.
I sent you the link for the Twitch so you can get a copy of that. All right.
Shit, it's Bentley.
Later, guys.
Peace.
Peace.